Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and once again we're here with Dan Priest with Priest Insurance for Insurance Talk with Priest Insurance. Today we're on the beachfront though. We had
Good day.
the tide came up and finally got the beach park packed down. Dan, before we started the show, you and I were talking about all the building going on down here.
Right.
And I said, you know, one thing we've never really covered is insurance while the project's going on. Explain to us, if you're building it yourself versus if you have a builder doing it, what the end user or the homeowner needs to look for or ask about insurance.
Okay, so when you're building a house, the insurance part is builder's risk, and it actually starts from the ground up and assumes a full valued replacement cost.
And what does that cover if stuff gets stolen, if a storm came through and blew it down, the framing down?
It could. So there's, just like in your homeowners, there's the wind element, there's the hazard element, which is fire and lightning, and then there is the flood element. So in the building portion, you need all three as well. So some on the hazard portion, some of those carriers do cover theft of materials. Some of them do not. So, and there's different ways to do that. On the hazard portion, you can buy one policy for one piece of property that's being built, or if you're a builder, you can use what's called a reporting form, and it just rotates properties on and off on the hazard side. Okay.
So if someone's gonna build a home from a custom home builder, they need to ask these questions. Are you going to cover the builder's insurance?
Absolutely. So some builders just carry the hazard and ask the client to buy the wind and the flood. Some builders carry the hazard and the wind, or some builders do all three. So one of the things from a client's perspective, one of the things you have to think about is the hazard policy and the wind policy. They're specifically written as a builder's risk. Okay, so when the building is complete
and you've signed the papers
and you get power, that policy
is no more.
So you have to transform that into a different policy. The thing to think about is the flood policy is a little bit different. It's a course of construction policy too. However, the flood policy will actually morph into your permanent policy. Yeah, so we would recommend typically the client buy the flood oftentimes, and that way it
can just roll over.
It just rolls and becomes their regular policy. When the elevation certificate reflects a constructed building rather than being based off drawings.
Now, I'm gonna throw this on you.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm building a home. I start it in March, and it's July 27th. And I'm going to sign the papers. So it's going to become my home because I had it custom built.
Yeah.
There's a storm in the Gulf. Okay. Now I'm going from builder's insurance to home insurance. Is that going to be a problem?
You know,
if I have it in place beforehand and I'm just waiting until I take possession.
You come up with some really crazy questions all the time that you're getting into really sticky points. But however, typically when that happens, you can't close on a home when there's a storm because we can't provide insurance. So it's going to carry forward until ownership transfers over.
Okay.
What else you got, David? I mean, come on.
Well, you know, I'm trying to cover all the aspects. You know, Dan's been working with us, and I love his girls at the office. Smiley, Shay, all of them do a great job. They stop by the tourism center in Bolivar Live Studio when they're in town, and they'll come down here. And so if you're looking at buying a home, maybe you want to shop insurance, and that's something you really need to do every year. Give Priest Insurance a call. Dan's been in the business for how long?
25 years.
And he's really got some great ties and does business on the coast. So instead of using your insurance agent in Dallas that doesn't know anything about coastal insurance and what you need to worry about, give an insurance agent a call that lives here, works here, and works in the coastal area. So Dan, if people want to get a hold of you, how can they get hold of you?
Call us, 409-755-7600, or go to our website, priestinsuranceenagency.com. David had mentioned something about our staff. We've got a really good staff.
They've been there a long time.
Yeah, one of them, they've been with me 29 years.
Yeah.
And so just two of them. Shay's been with me 18 years. Jamie's been with me more than 10.
They've been through the storms.
They've been through the storms. They can help you on both sides, and they're very, very knowledgeable on the coast as well. So,
right. Like I said, you know, they stop by the office. They're down here. I think they come down more to eat at one of the restaurants and go to the beach, but they consider it work. So
Yeah.
I won't tell on them or anything, but I'm going to come up with some more good questions before the next show. I can guarantee you. Dan, thanks for joining us.
Sure.
Man, it's nice. When I told him, hey, meet me at the end of your road on the beach, we're going to record down there, he said, oh, we're back on the beach? I said, well, yeah, you can drive on the beach now. You don't need four-wheel drive. You're not going to get sand blown all in your vehicle or and everything. And then he comes strolling down the beach, down the street walking instead of in his truck or golf cart. And I said, why are you walking? He said, man, it's just that kind of day. And so come on down, enjoy Bolivar, find your investment property, your favorite beach home, get it, call Crysta Insurance. And until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. Crysta Insurance Agency has been located in the heart of Lumberton, Texas since 2001, providing a consultative approach and educating customers on how their insurance works for them throughout the coastal region of Texas. Crysta Insurance specializes in the coastal region of Texas, covering home, auto, business, and recreational insurance. With ties to the coastal communities, Dan Priest has had the sand between his toes since 1972 with a home on Bolivar Peninsula in Galveston County. He survived a storm named Ike, but lost his home. With insurance coverage, his family was able to rebuild following the 2008 storm and continues to make memories beachfront. Crysta Insurance specializes in the coastal communities, family dwellings, investment property, and business insurance. They've been there. Whether you're looking for or have a family retreat along the Texas coast, investment property, or a business, Crysta Insurance would be honored to work with you and your family to make sure you're covered anytime trouble arises. For more information on Crysta Insurance and their contact information, please visit their website at www.priestinsuranceenagency.com, or their office is open for phone calls with questions and consultation Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. by calling 409-755-7600. Crysta Insurance Agency, working and educating customers, making sure they understand and have the coverage they deserve.